All right, my friends, we have our noodle beans. I don't know, if you don't grow these noodle beans, I don't really know where you would be able to find them, like in a supermarket, maybe in like an Asian supermarket or something, you'd be able to find them. But they're a little bit too old when they get like that. We're getting probably about this many off of 1 cattle pound trellis per day at the moment. It is early July. So have our noodle beans. We're just going to chop off the end and just line them up and bunch them together, and then you can cut them in one fell swoop instead of doing them individually. It'll take a while if you try to do that. But after that, we're going to give them a good parboil. About 2 minutes should work. I wouldn't go to like 3 or 4 minutes because they'll get too done and they'll just kind of break apart. But you do want to parboil them for just a little bit. And then we're going to take them, we're going to put them in a strainer, and we're going to rinse them with cold water. That way they don't keep cooking, and you'll be able to work with them after that and braid your bacon in. You want to take your oven, turn that bad boy to about 375. So here's what we're going to make our little sauce, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the exact ratios. You can look up a lot of recipes online, like green beans wrapped in bacon. It's the exact same thing that they use. I'm just using coconut amino sauce because I don't have any soy sauce. Yeah, and that brown sugar, I've made it with coconut sugar. Just taste it and see however you like it. But we're gonna put it in a food processor and mix it up. All right, now as I said, using a whole stick of melted butter. I'm probably not going to use all this sauce. I'm definitely not going to use all this sauce tonight. I'm going to be making these as long as we're having noodle beans, so I'll just use what I use tonight, and then I'll just stick the base, the sauce, back in the fridge, and I'll just reuse it. That way I don't have to use this blender every time. As I said, I'm not too worried about ratios here. You can watch a lot of different videos on bacon wrapped green beans and they'll give you their exact base recipe, but I'm just gonna eyeball it, taste it. Use your taste buds in the kitchen, y'all. People act like that's such a revolutionary thing to do. That is the ultimate way that you're gonna test it. I'm gonna give it a little blend and I'm gonna taste it. Oh, it's pretty good. I add a little bit more coconut aminos. A little bit more saltiness and a little bit thinner of a liquid. I don't want it to be too thick from that butter. So I'm gonna take my noodle beans out and I'm gonna kind of organize them by length. Just the shorter ones together and the longer ones together. I'm also kind of organizing by thickness here. Thickness slash length. Just to keep a little bit of consistency. It's not that big of a deal if it's not exactly right. Now I'm going to show you all my method of braiding them. I don't know how you would be able to let me know, but let me know if y'all can think of a better way. I've actually only made these like 5 or 6 times now, and I experimented with a couple different ways of braiding them. Like I tried to do like a sheep's bend at the top and tried to tie them off at the top, but that didn't work out as well as I think. That one didn't work out as well as the method that I have that I'm going to show y'all. We're going to make get a little chunk of them. I'd say about the diameter, circumference of my thumb is what I use for each braid, because I like to use a lot of the beans. And do 2 of those. Make sure they're kind of lined up at the top part. The bottom they'll be a little bit, they won't be quite as lined up. But we're going to take our piece of bacon. This is a little bit difficult to do. I hope y'all will be able to see it on camera. I'm going to take my beans and I'm going to just cross over each other like so. And I'm going to take the bacon and I'm going to come up the middle. I'm just going to flop it and just kind of wrap it around the beans like that. And I'm going to bring my right side and I'm going to just start doing a braid basically. And you just want to be careful with it because it can fall apart. And you're going to leave a little bit of slack with these beans right here because we're going to fold these down and we're going to tie them off. But other than that, you just do like a traditional braid. I had 2 younger sisters, so I learned how to braid hair. A lot of times the bacon will run out first and we'll just kind of wrap the beans back up it. Again, it doesn't have to be pretty. That's kind of what she looks like. I'm going to take the longest bean and just try to tuck this bacon in. Just tuck it back into like another part of the braid or something. Alright, I'm going to lay my braid out like so, and I just mix my beans. And just kind of fold these down, and then I'm gonna tie another bean around it just to make it a little bit more palatable when you go to eat it and you have beans going everywhere. But if you have some beans going off to the side, it actually burns those beans a little bit and adds a little bit of kind of like that burnt bean to, it just adds a little bit more flavor to it. And I don't have my pan ready right now, but I'm just going to use a little stainless steel pan that we're going to bake these on. I'm going to put them on some parchment paper. And that's what it kind of looks like. Kind of cool. And we'll just dump a little bit over it. And as I said, I'm going to put the rest of this in the fridge. Alright. Just put it in the oven. Now in about probably 15 minutes or so, we're going to take it out. And like I said, we're going to take the baster and we're going to just get the sauce from the bottom and baste them again. And then we'll put them back in until they brown. But yeah, now we just need to wait.
Look at you. Look at you. I see you. I see you, Audrey. I see you. Look at you there.
We'll glaze it down one more time at the end. We're good to go.
You look good.
I've gotten good at that.
Oh, it's a nice braid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does look good. Look at you go.
I ate some peaches at your mom's place.
Were they good?